Hi guys.
Hello.
Today is the 28th of September 2018 and it's Friday. It's actually about 6:30 p.m. Right, well, today I went to the doctor's to speak to my doctor about my results of the MRI scan that I had. Actually, it was in July. I'm pretty sure it was about the end of July sometime. I had this scan on my lumbar spine. Just a bit of a recap. So I've gained a lot of weakness in my left leg over the last sort of 6 months or so, and I'm never quite sure if what is causing the weakness, because I've got this big label up on my head now that says I have MS. MS causes everything. You know, you have an itchy eyelash and that's got to be the MS, that has, doesn't it? Well, it's true though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you have
have a label. Got
a label. So, I spoke to my doctor about it. My GP, that is pretty awesome. Is a really, really good doctor. He's your doctor as well, isn't he?
He is. He's lovely. We
share him. We had a back-to-back appointment today. Teresa's appointment was at 2:10 and mine was at 2:20, so we both go in and we just spend like half an hour in there, so it's actually quite good. So I'm never quite sure whether the weakness which has ensued in my left leg over the last sort of 6 months or so is caused by the MS, or whether it was caused by a naughty disc in my back, which I had looked at in 2012. In 2012, I had a microdiscectomy at L5-S1, and then 2 months later, 2 months later after the first operation, I had to have a revision because it went a bit wrong again. So I'm never quite sure whether that's the cause of the pain or weakness in my left leg, or if it's the MS. So I was actually due to go and see the doctor on the 11th of September, but it turned out I had to cancel that appointment because I had steroids on the 10th, which was my birthday, 11th and 12th. So it's taken this long to get in to see him. Yes, so it went quite well, and I'm really, really pleased to say there is nothing wrong. Well, I say there's nothing wrong. The report says L1, L2, L3 and L4, which is the lumbar spine, the discs, the lumbar region, they're all good. They're all absolutely brilliant. L5, there is a disc bulge. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you know what? We should have got that piece of paper, shouldn't we? Hang on. Got my piece of paper now. I asked him to actually print out the report. I'm not going to get, it's all sort of techie sort of jargon, but there was, yeah, there we are. There is evidence of a spondylotic change. Oh, there it is, an annular tear. So at L4, L5, there's basically a tear in the disc. Inside the disc you've got like a fluidy centre, and there is a tear in it, but that's basically from when I had the operation in 2012, and none of that fluid's like leaking out. That's all good, because the fluid can actually leak out onto the nerve and cause irritation. But yeah, there's a bulge as well, but it's not pressing on any nerves at all whatsoever. And to back that up as well, I've not got any kind of sciatic pain.
No. Down
my leg, anywhere at all. So that has been weighing really, really heavily on my mind, big time. And now I'm quite relieved that that is no longer a problem. I've actually realised how heavy that was weighing. It was really, really worrying me a lot, because the last thing I want to do is go and have surgery for a third time on my back, on top of all my MS problems as well. I really do not need that at all, if you know what I mean. So we've just celebrated, haven't we?
We have.
Go on, tell them.
We had fish and chips.
We've just had fish and chips from the chippy.
We don't usually have takeaways, do we?
No, I can't remember the last time we had a takeaway actually.
But we celebrated your good news.
We tend to we tend to always eat very healthily, lots of vegetables and things like that. But we had a chippy dinner, didn't we? Fish and chips tonight, which was actually, well, I got full halfway through. I couldn't finish it.
Ditto. Mm.
Right, now to tell you something that Teresa's probably going to find very, very amusing. You don't know what I'm going to say, do you?
No, I don't know.
You will in a minute. Okay, so to tell you a little bit of a story, over the years, everybody seems to think, because I've got MS, I should have a flu jab.
I don't know what you're going to say.
Okay, and up until now, I've actually got away with it because I don't particularly want a flu jab, because every time you have a flu jab, her arm absolutely kills. And I'm thinking, I don't want none of that. Can't be doing with it.
And I ask him all the time, do you want a flu jab?
No.
Are you going for a flu jab?
No.
And it's always no.
I haven't had a cold or anything like that or for absolutely years, and I put it down to not being amongst many people. So we were just sat in the waiting room at the doctor's today, and our doctor came out and he says, he called us both in and he says, Teresa, I can see that you've had your flu jab, but what about you, Neil? And I was thinking, oh, damn. Damn. And I just looked up and I thought, oh no, that's it now. I've got to have a flu jab. But guess what he said next, right? He says, oh dear, it seems we haven't got any at our branch of the practice. And I thought, oh, that's a shame.
So he thought he'd got away with it.
I did.
I had remembered.
So he says, on the way out, if you just ask at reception and book in for your flu jab. And I had actually completely forgot. She didn't though. So I've got to go and have a blinking flu jab now. It's not till October, is it?
No, it's a week on Saturday.
Yeah.
A week tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think.
So that's my news for today. I know it's a while since I had the scan. I did a video, you know, the lumbar scan. I did a video back in July when I had it, but it's been a while since then. And I did say I'd let everybody know what the results were. So I am really, really pleased. My doctor's words were, you will not be going, did he say you would not be going near a surgeon's knife anytime soon?
Yes.
He was absolutely, without
Adamant.
without any shadow of a doubt, totally positive that there is no problem in my back. And that is such a relief, such a big relief for me. So I'm really happy about that. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
You don't want to add any more funny stories about me falling through benches?
No, we've done that. Everybody's enjoyed that joke. You'll have to do something funny.
I'm glad everybody was suitably very amused at our little story in the last video about me sitting on that bench.
It was just the thought of your little bum coming between the hands.
Thank you, Teresa. We're not going to cover that again. But we've certainly got a lot of people laughing out there. And there was one guy, I can't quite remember, I think it was Glenn, actually. I'll give you a little bit of a mention there, Glenn. But I'm only going to say that because Glenn said he almost tinkled when he read this because he was because he was laughing so hard. So hope I've not suitably embarrassed you there, Glenn. I actually hope it was Glenn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Glenn. So
well, if it wasn't, we'll soon find out.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm up to date with all comments now. Thanks everybody. We certainly had a bit of a laugh with that one. So.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
We love you all.
Yeah, we do indeed. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Until next time.
Yes.